Hello. I kind of fixed things, but like my drawing tablet stylus was not lining up with the screen properly. This is the third time this has happened, and each time it's been requiring a different fix. And stuff drawing setup time, sort of. Like, I got it to finally line up, but now it no longer, okay, now it's not working at all. Wake up, you were doing fine before. Like, my mouse can work, it works, but it... Hang on, we gotta do... The stylist called in sick. I know, like, yeah, this drawing tablet isn't like the best model out there, but it serves my purposes when it works. Don't like having to like re-download the driver. So I just use it and hope for the best, but I guess it's dead. Oh, no. Okay, it's back. I have awakened it. It is back. Yeah, so last stream we played that sticker making game, and it inspired me to want to make stickers. Also, my model looks so sad. I moved my webcam down lower and put on a tripod because I'll be looking really far down for most of the stream because of this drawing tablet. And the stylus is dead again. Also, why is the stylus not in my hand anymore? My hand is empty. What the heck? It called in sick on my model as well. What do you mean? There. Oh, it's back. I dropped it apparently. I don't know what happened there, but... A Bluetooth hose? What? That is one thing that definitely doesn't exist, right? You would have to invent teleportation first. But yeah, I changed my hairstyle for today's stream. This one has some, like, braids behind it, but it's very fluffy. And I turned off my antlers because I was annoyed by how the ears kept covering up the antlers. So I was like, they're taking a break for today. I also set up some other hairstyles. Like this one has like buns, but I think it's still a little too busy on my head with my ears and stuff, so. Then I have this one with twin tails, but it's, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of twin tails. I changed the bangs on the long-haired one, and I have this one with, it has longer braids. But if I move forward a bit, then you can see it clips into my clothes because the head and the body are separate pieces, and whatever parts they put together are, the one's got trimmed too many stabbing victims. I guess so. Now I'm lost. Where is my... Okay, this is my default, I think. This is the one with the long pigtails. Yeah, I like this one. It's so floofy. I also made another, animal form. Hang on. Where is it? Oh. It is has little. It's inspired by an animal called the hyrax that I watched a YouTube video about the other day, and they have little tusks. They look like rodents, but they are in fact not rodents, and they are more closely related to elephants and sea cows, such as manatees. And I forgot what the dugongs. I think that's the other sea cow type, but yeah, they have like tusks, these little pointy tusk teeth. So and also I added another emotion. It's a proper scared one, but because of how I set up how it falls asleep whenever it loses tracking, then it looks really funky. Let me show you. The mouth is open behind the mouth. How is this possible? It looks like I got clown lipstick on. Or like my lips are swollen. Yeah, the mouth opens so loud. Not loud. It's so wide. Can you imagine if when you open your mouth really loud? Wow. What? Can you imagine if when you opened your mouth really wide that it made a sound other than your voice? Okay. No, oh, waving, hello. Oh, and the it looks like I'm sticking my tongue out. Yeah, it looks really weird. I think that tongue sticking out is something that this model can do, but I don't think my I think you have to have like use an iPhone tracking in order for it to track your tongue being out. So I don't need it. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Like I have an Android phone and it has something like similar to Face ID, which I assume is why the tracking is really good on iPhones for VTuber models. So I'm like, can my phone be good for it? But they're like, well, iPhones are the good ones. So I'm like, so then why do I have the Face ID thing? I don't have it turned on, but I saw it as an option. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot to think of a plan for today's stream, so I just made it up on... I'm making it up on the fly today. If you have any critter requests for drawing, let me know. I think I had ideas for things to draw as stickers, and then immediately forgot about them. Why does my model look so concerned? What is wrong? I thought you were so smiley before. If I focus it too far down, then it just looks like my face is stuck in the air. Whatever. Murder bunnies. Cat, it sensed Chad Cat's presence. That's why I was looking concerned. I mean, maybe my eyebrows are looking concerned, but maybe, I don't know, do I look concerned when I'm laughing? Maybe I have a neutral concerned face. Resting concerned face, sorry. What animals do I like? Oh, I can draw my favorite bird. Yeah, the goal is to draw an animal in a simplified way. Since we drew those simplified dragons on my last drawing stream, then we can probably simplify anything at this point, as long as it's not a human. I can not draw the animals doing some crazy action. I'm going to look for reference pictures. Simplified humans is just stick figures. Yeah, exactly. But if I want it to be something that looks good, it can't. If I want it to look professional, then I'm going to need to not have it be a stick figure. I just don't know. I can't draw human anatomy yet. And like, yeah, I wish I had the skill, but the time to work on it is something that you really gotta study and practice, and I have too many things I need to study and practice. Too many things I want to learn to do, and too many hobbies I already am juggling, and I'm just so lost. How does... I don't know. This is just part of the ADHD experience. Having too many things. Drop sleep. What? Oh, you practice it by dropping, right? Sleeping less. No one ever needs sleep or work for that matter. Bam, plenty of time. Yeah, if only I could run on less hours of sleep, I would be able to be awake for more, but I get sleepy easily, so I have to get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. I am looking at reference images. Don't worry, I have not forgotten my objective. I don't know, the tough thing is that I rely on references too heavily, so I'll end up finding a picture. I'll find a picture that someone else made. Someone else took, sorry. I'll find a reference photo that is a photo someone else took. And then if I draw based on it, then you're gonna be able to tell exactly which photo on the internet I used. And I don't know if that counts as plagiarism. Don't I have an Insta that I used to post art on? Yeah. I took it off of my about section on Twitch because I don't touch it anymore, and I don't use Instagram anymore. I'm not good at posting art. I'm gonna look at photos that I took. Maybe I have something. Maybe there's something I can use. I have a picture of a robber fly. Some little insects. I have some pictures of stellar jays. Those birds are really pretty. Or are they Stellar's jays? I can't remember if there's an apostrophe after stellar. I have a picture of a crow I took at Sequoia National Park. I also want to try drawing my own postcards. I thought about doing that for this stream, but then I chickened out of it. And now I am lost. I took a picture of a lot of random flies at Sequoia National Park. Insta is not a good place, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like it keeps getting worse, and also, like, it's owned by Facebook, right? Or owned by the same people as Facebook. Yeah, I don't use social media anymore. Except to look at specific profiles on Twitter, because, you know, I sometimes... You want to find an update about, I don't know, maybe a video game's development or something. Like, I've mostly been using Twitter to check on updates about this model, this VTuber model that I use, because so far they've been having monthly updates, because this model only got released in November of 2025. They had a December update, and they're going to add a January update that will add like a witch's outfit and a elf outfit and a Valentine's outfit. Sequoia is such a cool place. You want to go there someday? Yeah, my family went on a road trip and hit Sequoia, Yosemite, and Las Vegas. That's not even close. I can't remember. I feel like there's another national park there. Yeah, during that trip I didn't have a very good camera, so like it's a DSLR camera, but it's like over a decade old. I have a better camera now. Like, that trip was the last straw. I was very frustrated. Like, I don't know, maybe these pictures aren't. No, they are pretty ass. Oh, there's a little bird. Man, these photos are crusty. This is why I bought a better camera. Sorry, I'm scrolling through my personal Google Photos right now, so I can't be showing that on stream. They have some cool, like, tree trunks at Sequoia National Park that you can walk through. Yeah, I don't think these photos are high-res enough for me to use them as references. Oh, turkey! They just had turkeys walking around at Sequoia National Park. They were crossing at a crosswalk. So I'm reliving a a vacation right now, apparently. I just want good reference photos, but all my close-ups aren't crusty. Oh, well, I reached the end of it, so... Oh, well, I guess we're doomed. I think, well... Now I found the album of all my family members. I don't think any of these are... Yeah, my family members take a lot of pictures of, each other. I take pictures of just the nature. With a few photos behind my family. I don't think this is helping. I don't want to see my family's... I'm not putting my family's selfies on stream. Death Valley? No, I didn't go to Death Valley. I think we thought about it. We were going to fly to California, and then our flight got canceled, so we had to drive over there, and... I think we... drove through Vegas on the way back. You summited Mount St. Helens, and almost all the pictures you took are washed out due to overexposure. Yeah, like, I'm by no means knowledgeable about photography. I just point at a good composition and I press the trigger button. Apparently there's all kinds of like sorry, I just realized that we've been staring at a blank canvas this whole time. Photography is kind of hard, but it's also like if you get a nice enough camera, then it can kind of make up for some things, but you still gotta know how to work some of the settings. I just asked my sister, I'm like, what do I need to do? And she's like, this and this. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay on this and we're just gonna hope things work out. I like taking pictures of landscapes, and I like forested shots that have like benches or bridges, because it's easy to get a good composition with those. You don't know if it's your own skill issue or if you didn't bring a lens flare to cut down on it. Yeah, I think I have a lens flare on my my camera. Like that's the little it's almost like the cones they put on dogs so that they don't bite their stitches, but it's for the camera. Or is that a lens hood? I don't know. What is a lens flare? I always spell lens with an E at the end, and that's not correct. Okay, so lens flare is not something you bring. It is a aspect of a photo. A lens hood is the doggy cone for the lens. Most of your camera roll is cat photos and landscape shots. If I had a pet, then I would probably take a lot of pictures of it. Well, my last pet was a hermit crab and I did not take a lot of pictures of that, so maybe maybe I am not, sorry, I trailed off again. I got distracted. The ferry terminal you use a lot, there was a flock of turkey that would hang around the area. Yeah, it's just so funny that when you're used to, like, I'm used to only seeing like squirrels and rabbits and grackles. So if I see anything outside of that, then I'm like, what are you doing here? You exist. Like if I see a colorful bird, then I'm like, whoa, you're crazy. Grackles? Yeah, there's grackles in parking lots. I guess according to a random map, common grackles are not in Washington, where you are a weird person. But maybe other grackles are. But yeah, they're just like, they look like blackbird. They're some kind of black colored bird, but they're not a blackbird, they're not a crow. They're grackles. And it took me a while to learn the name because I was just like, oh, those are crows. No, crows are way cooler. So the common grackles, they actually have some pretty feathers. They normally look like just sleek black, but if the light catches them the right way, then you see they're actually like an iridescent blue. So you can get some pretty feathers that they drop. Speaking of birds dropping feathers, apparently some protected bird species, like if you find one of their feathers on the ground, it's illegal to pick it up, even if you didn't even see the creature, you don't even know that it's an endangered species. It's illegal. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know, it's one thing about some laws that I'm just like, what if I didn't know that was a thing? Are you going to arrest me when I didn't know that that was illegal? Speaking of laws, I had to call 911 yesterday for the first time in my life, and it was very nerve-wracking. Like, it was very stressful. And I shouldn't be laughing about it. But I was just minding my own business in my apartment, and I swear I thought I heard a lady crying out in distress, and she did it for like a long time. And I was like, I think someone's dying out there. So I called the police, and she stopped crying by the time they got here, so hopefully they're okay. But it sounded like, I don't know, someone wailing in like pain or something. You know, like a wounded animal. Like, I listened for a while to make sure it wasn't an animal, and it definitely sounded like a lady screaming. But she wasn't saying anything. She was just like gasping and wailing and sobbing and screaming. And then she would go silent for a bit, and she would come back, and I don't know. I panicked and called my mom before the police. And so I hope nothing happened to her because that delayed precious moments. I'm not good in that kind of situation. I panic. Especially when you're alone, yeah. Like, I could see the police walk by my window, and they called out to like my neighbor, like, hey, were you the one who called us? And I was just like, oh no, my neighbors are getting framed for my calls to police. Yeah, they walked down the street and then they walked back and left, so they did not find her. So hope she's okay. I'm looking for an album that I know has hermit crab photos in it. I just am not good at... Was this not shared with me? Oh, I found my photo of Mount St. Helens. And a photo of a lighthouse. Here, I can show you the picture of Mount St. Helens. It won't do us any good for this project. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the album I'm looking for, but it exists. Maybe I should just... Oh, I also have iguana photos in that album. Which lighthouse is it? It's somewhere in Washington that I went on a whale watching boat ride in. Hang on, I'm going to put the... I'll give you something to look at. Oh no, Mount St. Helens, I'm getting crushed. Yeah, this was one of my favorite vacation photos. It is, I found it just now in the best vacation photos 2017, which has 2 of this photo and 2 of the lighthouse photo, but it's the black and white version of the lighthouse photo, so I'm not really sure. Oh, I had to send someone a black and white version, and I don't know, maybe I can... The blowout side, yeah. The museum was very interesting for Mount St. Helens. And we got this photo from a lookout place. I'm covering up the canvas. I drew this just now. I am, in fact, the next Picasso. No, I don't know if Picasso was a realist painter. I took 3 years of, or 3 semesters of art history, and I don't know anything. I didn't even realize that 2 of my favorite paintings were both by Van Gogh, okay? This is just a distracted stream. Which is every stream, if we're being honest. Okay, iguana. I found my iguana photos. Ooh. He's shedding a little bit. Oh, that's one that my dad took. I can't use that. Sorry. We have an iguana blinking. What about the hermit crab? No, not you. Hermit crab. Hermity crab? No. Hermit crab. You're not one of the good ones, though. Now I'm searching by Mexico. I have too many photos from Mexico. Oh, I have some stray cats from Mexico. They're photos, not. I don't have the cats themselves. I wish I could scoop them all up and bring them back with me, but no. This is what happens when I don't plan the stream properly. I forgot to think about what I was doing for the stream today until it was like 4 p.m. I also did not get out of bed until 2 p.m. Oh, there's a capsized boat. I don't think that's gonna be a good sticker though. There's a car underwater. That's not helpful either. Another fun fact, Picasso paintings were influenced by his living through the Spanish Civil War in the 30s. Yeah, that's one thing about history that I really find interesting is like all the contexts behind different events. Like, when you learn about a specific event, like, it's not like nothing else was happening during that time. That's another thing, like, when I was in English class, they, spent too much time thinking about the intent of the author and not about the author and the context that he was, like, his past, their past. Why am I assuming that all authors are men? That's not what I meant. Oh no, meant sounds like men too. Sorry. What was they saying? The capsized boat is a warning to pay the Buffy. Oh, not again. It's not the Buffy mania, it's the Bunny Mafia. Me and my little brain. Oh, there's a pelican. Pelican. Sorry, I'm perusing my stash of photos right now. You gotta trust the process before it even begins, apparently. Normally I say trust the process when I started drawing. I just forget how paranoid I am about people being upset for me using their photos as references when I don't have permission. Ooh, a cat in a basketball court. Some more stray cats. Most of them are black cats. Trust the process. Hang on. Sorry. Well, we got an iguana that I can draw. I was gonna show you the picture of the lighthouse. Hang on. We gotta go back in time again. I also have a lot of photos of bugs from when I took a class about insects. I am worried it will reveal what school I went to if there's something in the background, so I will not put those up. Here we go. Yeah, it's a black and white picture of the lighthouse. The lighthouse's name was on a sign just off screen. Off screen. Outside of the shot. Hang on, I'm going to display it. Here is the lighthouse. I don't know what that mountain is, but maybe it's Mount Rainier. Who knows? I don't know geography of Washington State. You know that lighthouse? And that mountain? Wow. Yeah, this lighthouse photo is one of my most proudest moments for a long time. I submitted it to one of my school newspapers in high school, and they put it in. It had to be black and white. That's why this had to be black and white. Yeah, the Patos Lighthouse. I recognize the name because in one of the other photos it showed me what the name was, but this one doesn't say it, obviously. Mount Baker. Yeah. I think that sounds familiar. Yeah, the Patos Lighthouse. Yeah, this was a fun trip. We took the whale watching. Whoa. Watching, not washing. This is not a car wash. Can you imagine a boat with just people with giant, long handled, like, deck brushes they stick overboard and scrub the whales? Anyways, they had, like, professional photographers on board, and they tried to sell us the photos, and they were showing one of them, and I was like, oh, I took that picture too. I lined up the lighthouse with the mountain too. I don't need your photo. I took this with my. I had a little digital camera, and that was the camera before last. Man, here is, oh, he's a big one. This is the iguana reference for today. He's so crunchy. I don't know where to put him. Ah, okay. You gotta crop him. Is that a wild iguana? Yes. Ah, I moved my art screen by accident. It's a wild iguana. Look at him. He looks very pleased. I'm gonna look at my other iguana shots. Ooh. I also have some bird pics. Oh no, I think we have a winner. I forgot I already made a folder of bird pics that are good for drawing. Hang on. This will be the winner, and you will understand why. You'll understand why I must draw this. Hang on. Behold! Goose! goose. It is goose. My sister took this photo, I think. Going to did I don't hang on, I forgot to save the I have two goose photos. It's the same goose. Okay, I'm gonna crop it so that we don't have so much space taken up by Mr. Goose. They're so potato shaped. Yankee, yeah, he is. They're so menacing when they put their head down and start charging. Which reminds me, I still haven't played Untitled Goose Game. It was all the rage when it came out, but I was like, oh, no, I'm too busy. Or something like that. I think I was streaming. I was already streaming at that point. And then I was like, oh, I'll do it on stream. I'll do it on stream one day. I'll do it on stream one day. And then it never happened. Also, we need to, or should I say, I need to find a better music playlist for streaming because this one is too chill. I need something that's gonna make me go crazy so that I don't fall asleep. A couple of times you have hoped for a goose to bite children at work. Don't they have, like, pretty sharp beaks? Have you been to wake your neighbors up? Look, I don't have the speakers on, okay? Yeah, you were telling me about the lighthouse. Was it the lighthouse that you were saying? It is ran by volunteers with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service? Or the U.S. Forest Service. Sorry. It would have a W if it was Fish and Wildlife Service. So is the ranger or a senior park aide will drop off or retrieve the volunteer? For the way they say that they keep a campsite reserved for them. It's pretty cool. It's Susia Marine State Park. There's too many parks. How do you keep track of all this? I still haven't gone to Yellowstone. It's the last big one I know of that I need to go to. I've been to... hang on, I bought a map of national parks that I haven't hung up yet. I'm gonna grab it. Okay, so I've been to Olympic National Park, Mount Rainier. So this is just based off of what this map I bought says about what is a national park. I've been to Yosemite, Kings Canyon, Sequoia, and I guess maybe I did go to Death Valley since it's so close. Maybe I just... maybe it was underwhelming, like the Grand Canyon. I didn't like the Grand Canyon. Maybe I should go to the other rim next time. I was at the South Rim and I was like, it's just a canyon. What's the big deal? Every time I say that to someone, they're like, what is wrong with you? I just really like greenery and mountains. That's the aesthetic that I like. I've been to Zion, Grand Canyon, Petrified Forest, Bryce Canyon, Arches, Mesa Verde, Great Sand Dunes, Rocky Mountain, and I think I've been to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. I don't remember it though. I have been to Carlsbad Caverns twice. Guadalupe Mountains, maybe I've been there. I've been to Shenandoah as well. And I must have gone to... Maybe I went to Everglades when I was a toddler in Florida. North Cascade National Park. Where is that? Okay, so that's near you. Have you been to Glacier National Park? I feel like it's important to go before the glaciers melt from global warming. Also, I realized it's been like an hour and I haven't drawn a single thing. Hang on. Maybe this isn't the best thing to draw, but we will see. Yeah, Amtrak has a stop in Glacier National Park. You kind of want to go? Like to take the train over there? It's supposed to be one of the North Cascade is supposed to be one of the least visited. I mean, I guess it is remote. It's the furthest northwest park in the United States. Oh, Mesa Verde is also pretty cool. It's cliff dwellings. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can like do a little hike through the cliff dwellings. I've been promoted to main monitor, like your main monitor. Oh no, stream boo! Bots are back! They heard I was slacking on my stream. They're like, hey, your stream's kinda shit. Wanna buy some viewers? I can ban. Sick Toothpick Lodge. Okay. Goodbye. You're totally an AI program running in the background. Well, I didn't know AI could do that. Also, why did the viewer count shoot up after the bot got banned? The bot was actually nerfing me this whole time. I can't believe this. Maybe this isn't... Maybe the goose isn't the call. Look, this is why I don't do drawing streams, because it's so hard. Do you have a... do you have a favorite animal, weird person? Real or fake? Any'll do. Real would be a horse. I drew a horse by memory recently. My coworkers and I were playing Gartic Phone, and someone typed out horse. So someone had drawn a horse climbing a mountain, and then the next person trying to type out horse climbing mountain, and then they got cut short. So all I got was horse and the letter C. So I was like, what? Am I supposed to draw a horse shaped like a C? EVM soul. Hey, that's not an animal, that's a character. Just kidding. Did the sound work earlier? I saw you did that routine before stream. I forgot, I didn't have my earbuds in, is a thing. So it probably happened, but I didn't hear it. Sorry about that. I need to add the reference to my... Now I'm indecisive again. What is wrong with me? Well, I guess we'll draw the goose and see how it goes. I'm lost in the windows. Yeah. I just wanted the goose to be my reference image. I don't remember how to use this drawing program. And the viewer count keeps going up. I'm not even doing anything. The pressure is on. I'm going to just... That must mean something is working. I guess so. Maybe I'll do iguana. I'm so indecisive. This is why I don't make decisions very easily. Phew, the viewer count went back down. We're good. I think what I need is a drawing of it, not a drawing, a reference photo of a full, body shot of... Man, it's crusty. This must be one I took, because it's not crusty. A goose, a ball with legs, and anger. Yeah, so I can't get the art reference to work on my, you're just gonna see me looking up and down a lot because I can't figure out how to set up the reference on the actual thing. Okay. You know what? We'll just do this. Since this is meant for a single sticker. Oh, yeah, because of the technical difficulties earlier, I can't do the pressure sensitivity is not working on my, man, he's gonna have such a thick butt, we gotta fix this. I like sketching with red for some reason. It's too big. Red is lore accurate for a goose. Oh my goodness. So this guy, he's kind of got like a triangle going on here. Where his head is here. Now we're in the true trust the process mode. I don't even know where his wings are. What is this guy doing? What is this monster? I feel like I'm drawing something inappropriate. Represents the blood of its victims. My gosh. My gosh. The wings Scoob! I can't believe it. The cobra was a goose. A vampire goose. Kind of funny your model will look down at the talent and then spring up to look at the bigger screen. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier, that was gonna happen. If I look over here, I'm looking at chat. If I look down here, I'm looking at my tablet. If I look up here, I'm looking at the reference. Do with that information what you will. This looks like a chicken, a raw chicken. This... Bro is 5% head, 95% potato. The references on stream are covering it. Covering stuff up. Just move them over here. Surely you don't need to see the layers. Sorry, I had a giant eraser tool turned on. Hey, Joshua. Excuse me, funny little bunny girl, but can you tell me where to find Target? I don't know. Go to your nearest archery range. They should have targets there. I may need another reference for these feet. No, you're looking for the store. I think you want to go to whatever mapping app you use and type in Target. It should give you some options. You hope I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well too. I am doing well. That was an awkward response. But anyways, okay. I was gonna search East photos from the front. Not AI! No. No. Yes. Google, you do not understand what kind of shots I'm looking for. I guess we'll just have to use our imagination for this goose. Maybe ask people on the street corner. The crazy man told me that the target is in my heart. I don't believe him. How can that fit in my heart? Yeah, how can it in a department store full of anything you could ask for fit into your heart? If that was the case, I would never need to leave my house. Except for work. So I can... But if it's in your heart, does that mean that you don't need to purchase anything that's in it? So then, would you be able to just get unlimited supplies? So you would just kind of regurgitate the food from Target out of your heart. And then you didn't have to pay for it. So all you're missing is shelter, right? Unless you can build a house using what's in Target. That's a weird heart disease. Stylus, why are you broken? Wake up. I'm begging you. No. Oh. I thought I had fixed the pressure sensitivity for a second. Target does sell tents. Yeah, I thought it might. I was gonna go to Target last weekend and then I was like, oh, no, I don't feel like it. And then I can't go this weekend, so I'm like, oh man, I should have gone last weekend. I'm trying to I want to go there for some organization stuff. I feel like this sort of resembles a reference photo. He's kind of got like a chin going on here. And, I was wondering, can y'all hear the pitter-pattering of rain outside? I just don't know if my mic catches my picks that up. You hear music. I can't believe the rain sounds like music to you. The screams of despair from the background. No, don't bring up the screams of despair. I was struggling to fall asleep last night because of the screams of despair. Why is this not strong? What if we take a detour for and find another music playlist? Scream and sing music. Don't like lo-fi music. Well, maybe I'm fine with it. But why is it all chill music? I want heavy metal or something. I want vocals. Like my favorite artist, it says in her terms of use that you can play all her songs on stream. And she's also a streamer. But then I'm just gonna be singing the whole stream because I love all her songs. I don't want to bother the neighbors. Doom style metal music. Totally fits the vibe going right now. Especially with the ghost, the geese. Nintendo Music Stream playlist DMCA 3. How did they know that I've been listening to Nintendo Land soundtrack? This isn't- I didn't even do that on this account. This one has a lot of like, I guess, nostalgic music. They have the music from Snipper Clips. I don't know. I don't want to touch Nintendo music because they recently, like, made that Nintendo Music app. Oh. And, I think that gives them even more reason to be like, this bit of media used our music without permission, and that therefore made us lose funds that we could have gained from our Nintendo Music app. Or is Nintendo Music an app? I know you need like YouTube, not YouTube. Nintendo Online? Is that their subscription service? Is that what it's called? I forgot. The Nintendo Ninjas live in your walls. Ugh. I have a video game music playlist that I've curated for the past few months, and it has 600 songs on it. And I wish I could play it on the stream because they are bangers. But unfortunately, I fear our Nintendo overlords would not be okay. The only time I've had part of my stream muted was when I played Portal. Because some random music creator made a song that was very generic and it sounded a bit like one of the songs from Portal, so I got that part muted. And if you want to dispute it, you have to give them your legal name. I'm just like, I don't think I care enough to do that. Here's a website you use that has the rest of the MP3 files of most video games. You have different playlists on there. Yeah. I just want good stream music though. That's the problem. It's not like, I'm worried about like, oh, my video will get demonetized. Like, they aren't monetized in the first place. My VODs aren't. So. I'm engrossed in the art of the goose. Now it looks like I'm just drawing a potato. Yeah, I have some Pokemon music on my playlist. I have some from, I forget the names of the games. So there's Sun and Moon. The one between Sun and Moon and Scarlet Violet. And it's not Pokemon Arceus. I can't remember when that came out, but it was one with like Mega Evolutions, I think. For some reason, have forgotten. Let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee? No. It was one where they added wild zones. But there was only like 3. Sword Shield, yes. I like the gym battle or the music where you have like people cheering in the background. I think that's pretty cool and hype. That's one of my favorites from Pokemon. It's kind of looking like a duck. I think the head is too small. As you've seen, they even carried it into Scarlet Violet and ZA. Yeah, I think I saw a version from those games. Made the mouth a little too narrow. No, that's too wide. I look like I'm drawing a Moai statue or something. Looks like a man with a big nose and an old face. I wonder if the creator of this place we're listening to right now has any more stuff, because most of the playlists we listen to on stream are from them. Hey, this is another playlist from the same person. Zuki Suzuki BGM is the name of the channel. My eraser is too big. Your cat keeps running into your room, squawking at you, jumping on your lap, and then jumping down and running away. Sounds like she wants something. I got distracted watching cat videos today. I want a cat, but I'm worried I won't be able to take good care of them. I'm worried that I'll be like stressed about them like eating something that they shouldn't be eating. I just have bad anxiety. Like, I get recurring nightmares, like, weekly almost, about, getting a pet and not taking good care of them and, like, forgetting about them or something, and then coming back later in the dream and they're dead. So... it's clear that it is a worry of mine. When I was a kid, we didn't take good care of our dog. We just kept him in the kennel, so... Then, when I was in high school, I got a hermit crab, and I did not, take good care of it. So... I feel guilty about that, and that's probably why I keep having these nightmares. If I color in this area, maybe it will look more like an open beak. I thought I was supposed to be simplifying animals into stickers, but apparently I'm not good at that. I mean, maybe if I chose a different reference, we would be good. No, the mouth is not centered. Why is this so hard? This is what happens when you do perspective. Maybe color will salvage this. Ah. Their face is looking really good. Yeah, that's the only bit of detail I have to work with here. I feel like, I don't know, he's so amorphous. His body's so amorphous that I can't tell where I've gotten the proportions wrong. Just looks like a lumpy chicken. So I think I'm gonna add some color just so that it, it's not how you're supposed to add color. mean, that's kind of what geese are. His anger in those eyes. I know. I mean, I kind of gave him eyelids so he looks a little bored. I might touch up on that after we've got this more situated. Supposed to be orange. Has this song been... I think this is just the same song for a whole hour. Something felt fishy about that.
Students with ADHD
Uh-oh.
10
Ad.
hours studying with this Chrome extension. But no, by all means.
Report the effort being inappropriate. I don't even know what it was about. I think it was about students studying, because they were just like, oh, you're listening to some background music that may be good for studying. Would you fancy some student help, perhaps? Yeah, I found a rock DMCA free music. Let's see if this is any good. Hang on, I had too much music going on at once. Probably just generic rock music. It's more a better mood. Have I heard of the band Sabaton? No. Sabaton. It's telling me about where I can buy tickets. They're a Swedish metal band that does historical theme songs. I see that there's, you know, it says trending articles: The Last Stand, The Great War, D-Day landings. This definitely seems like something up your alley, weird person. Makes it sound like I'm the one recommending it to you. You're finally coming back to the Pacific Northwest for a concert. Yeah, apparently there's a concert in my state, according to Google. I'm like, well, I'm not the one who's the fan, though. The eyes of this goose are giving Angry Bird vibes. Maybe I should adjust the goose to be... Get a ticket and live stream it, please. That's illegal. Verizon. Oh, this is one of the downsides of doing an actual playlist, is that each song can give us an ad. Where is this ad? Get out of here. Anyways, come on, Stylus. Wake up. I think that maybe I should, adjust the body to be, like, the reason why I have both of these references is to give, like, two different poses if I want to combine them. I just wonder if it'll look more dynamic if it's lifting one of the feet. You have a friend doing a study abroad trip in Europe right now, and he was hoping to catch a Sabaton concert while there, but of course they're headed to the US that time and won't be here by the time they get back. Yeah, I, last year, or no, maybe it was the year before that, I discovered a band I liked, and I found out that they were, like, performing near me on my birthday, but that birthday had already passed, so I'm just like, come back, I missed you, wasn't a fan then, and I wouldn't have worked out because I was in college and busy, but come back. I keep chickening out on going to concerts, but I just want my record of concerts I've been to not just be the Justin Bieber concert I was forced to go to for my cousin's birthday years ago. Oh, there's vocals. Mentally mental. Hedonistic. These are some weird lyrics. You've only been to one of Sabaton's is it Sabaton or Sabaton? Like, one music group I used to like also had a hard to pronounce name. I don't know. It looks like Siamese, but there's no E at the end, and there's an accent on the first E. It sounds like Shamez? Shamez? Is it like sabotage? Sabaton? Sabotage? Hedonistic atrophy. These lyrics sound so nonsensical. I don't know what's happening.
Taxes was feeling
Taxes.
now taxes is an open
I forgot that ads can dox me. I should try to skip them faster. Well, I guess it's more like stationary. I guess if we were doing, I don't know. Sometimes my podcast ads are like, hey, people in the city that you're in right now, you can get a discount on this brand of cars. I'm like, excuse me, why are you telling everyone where I, not everyone, but like if I had been listening to a podcast on stream for whatever reason, can you imagine them being like, oh, you live in this city? Oh yes, I love those ads. And then there's some that are just, I don't know how the podcast app I use decides on what ads to give me, because it's an open source one. I really just chose a random podcast app because I don't have Spotify subscription. And like on one podcast, they'll give me Spanish ads, and I'm like, why is it just on this podcast? No one in this podcast is Spanish. They are British. Hey, weird person. People living at blank house on this lane with this name love buying these items. Uh-oh. It's kind of like when you open Google Maps in the browser, and it's like, hey, we pinpointed your exact location based on your IP address. I'm just, like, for work I have to use Google Maps a lot for, like, researching stuff, and I'm just like, stop jumping to where I am currently. I am working on something that is across the state from this. Leave me alone. Now I gotta pan all the way over to this place because you keep putting me where I am right now. I guess it's better than them putting me in the UK, which is definitely not where I am. Maybe overseas or something. Okay, so if I do this and then go like beep, I think that looks better. Trust the process. Oh, someone's really strumming that guitar. Secretly, I'm British. No, I do have a weird habit of spelling things in the way that UK English does. And I don't know where I picked it up from. Maybe I read a book that was made by a British author or something? I don't know. But, like, I've never even met a British person before. And somehow I will accidentally spell armor with a U. I thought that archaeologist was spelled with an A and an E, and apparently it can be spelled with just an E. I don't get it. Then catalog, it doesn't, you don't have to add a U and an E at the end, but I keep doing it. And, can't think of another example. Your spelling is just hopes and dreams. Don't worry. This is why we have spell check. Though spell check doesn't help as much when you are accidentally writing in British English. You're technically correct. Sometimes they will catch and be like, hey, based on this document, you see, and your settings, you seem to be working with, US English. Oh, here's the Spanish.
Mami.
What language is this? The name of this song is Tea Time! I feel like if I'm gonna keep doing, like, I thought about switching to my favorite artist's music, but I want to be able to show what song is playing on the stream. A reminder, we must save the goose. I clicked on a link that was a suggestion for thing to use to show the song on stream, and it took me to McAfee in McAfee's website. I guess McAfee does not trust. Yeah, this is suspicious. Well, I guess we can go the old-fashioned way and do a sneaky little thing. Please hold for me setting this up. God. Alright, this is a playlist I'm listening to right now. Oh, YouTube. Oh. Oh, that's... I was just like, oh, this song's pretty good. No, it's an ad. And I'm going to add text that says... I want to make it clear that this is what's playing right now. Whoa! Now playing Goose. Is that clear? Is that my attempts clear enough? I think it's good enough. High tech. Like, setting up widgets on the fly on Twitch is just not a good idea. Like, it's better to do it off stream, because you might end up showing something without meaning to. Sharknado. It did not work. Bummer. Tragic. I refunded it. Hey. It's not gonna make it any better. Here, we'll do a manual, excuse me. Why are you floating? You were in the right position before I started the stream. I set you up right before the stream. Don't lie to me. You were connected to VTube Studio just fine before. I don't understand how this happens. Anyways. I'll just do it manually. We're getting close. I just don't think it will push me away if I activate it while it's yeah, it doesn't push me away if it's not connected to VTube Studio. Why are you not connected? This happened last stream too. I don't know why this program is so finicky. It's like a completely offline program, so it's not like it's getting updates. It happens in the imagination. You saw sharks go across the stream. Makes it sound like they're swimming in a stream of water. Why did the sharks cross the stream? To get to the other side! Ah, ha, ha. The sharknadoes are becoming endangered. Oh my goodness. Don't get me started! I'm just kidding.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome.
Uh-oh. Taxes.
Now taxes is
Taxes or feeling unwelcome. Now taxes? Just realized you're gonna see a weird thing in the corner. Hang on. I'm going to my... lay this... Now playing shopping. Music and shopping. Wow, I can't believe now playing is music. Music is playing. We're also playing shopping. This is the shopping simulator stream. You thought we came here to draw a goose today? No. We are playing shopping. I must subscribe to her on I confirmed in her FAQ that it's fine to play her songs on Twitch. It won't get me demonetized. The most important thing is shopping can be center stage. Put the sketching up in the small corner. Chipmunk love! Oh man! I'm going to play my favorite artist's music. Oh no, it is corrupted. Oh.
What are you so afraid of? Words on the tip of your tongue. What are you holding your breath for? What's hiding in your lungs? Why aren't you moving forward? No right without the wrong. You were the only
What holding yourself back all along?
but don't you wanna live a little longer?
Man, this Goose looks like he's got a bandaged leg. Oh. I'm lost. Oh.
Carry with you this burden that you bear. What are you hanging on to? This pain that you share. What are you giving in for? No feeling but despair.
Man, that duck's foot looks funky. Is that how they look when they are seen from this angle? Oh, my neck. Alright, seen the new Pokemon Legos? Did they finally show them? Did they finally reveal them? I mean,
It's definitely worth it. What a life you have yet to live.
they've shown some of the first couple.
This season, you've got places to go, people to see, and things to do. You may have already gotten vaccinated for flu and COVID-19, but other respiratory illnesses are still out
Respiratory
there.
illnesses? No! You can listen to Froggy song. Pokemon Legos.
Out into the unknown. Wishing on a star, but no more waiting for a sign. Trust in myself, and who knows what I'll find. Moving on to a bigger pond. Hopping on to somewhere I belong. 'Cause it's a big old world and there's a place for me. A place where I can find my family. So sing along to this froggy song. I wanna be a part
I forgot I was looking for Pokemon Legos.
system. See the fireflies
Eevee's pretty cute.
light up with them. Swim along and along with the fish and buzz around and around with the bees. Jump
When I searched Pokemon Legos in all caps, one of the options is from AliExpress, and I'm like, wow, it's only $20.
waiting for a sign.
It's definitely not official Lego, and it's definitely not quality.
Moving on to a bigger pond. Hopping on to somewhere I belong. 'Cause it's a big old world and there's a place for me. A place where I can find my family. So sing along.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that the Pokemon Lego collab didn't happen earlier, because they are,
To the ground, gotta hop back up and a frown. Don't let it get you down. When the world is spinning you round and round and you feel it rocking you to the
hang on, having musicless vocals play is confusing me. Oh no, Chipmunk Love also has yours. Whatever. What was I talking about? But yeah, because it isn't like Lego is the biggest toy company, and Pokemon is the biggest like media franchise or something. Isn't that what it is? So they are like big shots. So considering how big Lego is, it's ridiculous that they keep coming out with buggy games. Yeah, the Eevee is cute, and so that they have a 3 that they've shown so far is Pikachu and a Pokeball. Eevee. And, Pokemon games are made on that shoestring budget. Yeah, my sister was saying that they haven't added anyone to the developer team in decades, and I'm like, that can't be true, right? But I think that the people behind it are, they have ideas and they're passionate, it's just they aren't given ample time. And they're also understaffed. You say not enough time and money, but I think it's just not enough time. Because Pokemon is making bank on like Pokemon card sales and stuff. They have the money. Yeah, I wonder what other. But how do we know how? Sorry, let me finish this yawn. Do we know how many sets they're gonna come out with for Pokemon sets? Sword and Shield cost 17 million, and Tears of the Kingdom cost like 20 to 50 million. Where did all that budget go? I guess Sword and Shield was before it got too crazy buggy. It was Scarlet, Violet, and that new Legends game that were kinda crunchy. Oh man. I got so sleepy on drawing the streams, but actually I got sleepy on all the streams. Haha. Something like 28 total sets for Pokemon based on leaks. So who knows how accurate that's gonna be. I wonder what legendaries they're gonna use. I feel like Mew is a classic. But other than that, I don't know.
People have lots of opinions when it comes to our bodies, our shapes, and how we dress. Since when is it anyone's business but yours? Ask
Oh, this is an ad. I'm just so used to listening through ads.
52 milligrams could be an option for you. To learn more, head to Mirena.com. And to view the full prescribing information,
Accidentally skipped the whole song instead of the ad. What is this song? Jump, jump, Robin is what it sounds like they're saying. Jump, jump, Robin. Jump right in, not Robin. This is nonsensical. More than my boot. Something about boots and jump right in. I just hear jump, 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 jump in. This almost has like country rock vibes or something. Because they're talking about boots. More than my boot. It's so bloody hold in your room. Then stop holding your blood. I'm just kidding. You meant to say cold. It's so cold in your room you had to sit with your feet floating under your heated blanket. Man, I'm also sitting with my feet floating under my heated blanket right now. We're like twinsies right now. Yeah, it's really cold here today. You're right, gonna Yeah, I actually brought my heated blanket home from work because I bought it for my desk at work. And then I bought it for my desk at work because my feet get cold easily. But I knew I would need it because of how cold it is. Are they saying our shoes are burning fast? Our souls, maybe? Not your shoes. It's like, oh, are you like running as fast as Sonic and like your shoes are burning from all the friction? No. Cosmo has some sick heated socks. Yeah, I've been thinking about buying some heated socks because even with the heated blanket on, my feet are cold. There's a limit to how many socks I can layer on. And because I don't have pressure sensitivity working on my drawing tablet right now, then I'm just going to use the sketch as the liner. Committing a cardinal sin over here. You had to grab another blanket for your bed at night. The only comforter was a pink one of hearts. Yeah, since I got a new bed that's in my previous bed was, when I moved I didn't bring my bed with me. But the bed I was using before I moved was a twin. And now I have a full size, so I had to get a new quilt. Because I don't like comforters. They make me too hot at night. And there were so many, like, I just wanted a green one. And I was like, I guess I wanted to get one that had a cute pattern, but no. Those were like in big expensive sets or something. So I went to Target and I just got cheap green one, but it's pretty soft. Oh, I gotta save. It's been a while.
With YouTube Music Premium, listen to your favorite songs ad-free. Download music and podcasts to listen offline.
The goose is looking more goosey. We're getting close to being able to add shading. That's hilarious when you take photos of your cats on your pink comforter. Matches great with your mattress heater. Luckily you need it for the weight as well. Yeah, I have a weighted blanket, but for some reason, like, it was making my legs really sore from using it, so it's just in a pile in the corner. I was like hobbling around my apartment. Hello? Okay. My drawing tablet was not cooperating for a second, and I was like, come on, we're almost done. Okay, if you zoom out, I think we can kind of tell what it is. So I think we're doing good. Just gotta keep cleaning it up. You've debated wearing your chainmail work for the weight, but you're not that weird. I mean, you could just put it over your sheets. Wearing it to bed would just wouldn't that lead to you having some like chainmail indentations in your skin? I wear wrist braces to bed for my carpal tunnel syndrome, and I get funny indentations in my hands. Oh, hey, likely autistic. I didn't notice you slaying in there. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little sleepy. My words are drawling. My hands are drawing and my words are drawling. That's not black. You have a patent chronic Gavson you wear underneath it? Yeah, I guess it's chainmail, not a whole suit of armor. the right color. That's too thick of a line. There we go. Now it can be orange. Oh no. Not the ad. Oh, it's an Ulta Beauty.
The new parfum.
How did they know I'm a woman? They know everything. You have not sent photos of the armor and random metal bits you've acquired? I think you have. I vaguely remember that you posted some in the Discord. This song isn't too bad. The eyes are not symmetrical. Yeah. Here's a photo of a sword and pumpkin. That's in IRL photos, I think, right? That's where you tend to post your gorgeous pics. Thank you for the follow, Penguin Beanie. I hope you're enjoying the goose chaos. You have posted a lot. Yeah, we might as well just rename this as Weird Person Photos. But no, there's more people. I've never been good about being active on the Discord, so I don't remember a lot of this. Why are there religious icons in the IRL photos? Okay. Like, some people changed their Discord usernames, so I don't even know who they were. and which chat member it was. Great content to listen to while playing games. Yeah, rock music, me rambling and doodling a crazy goose. You have more photos, you just need to find one with your helmet on. Disguise your identity? Is that what you mean? Oh hey, there's lyrics in this one. This song. And this line is not lining up. Because you're really worried about someone flying out and driving around a multi-million person city and finding you.
HBO Max is available.
HBO
on
Max?
YouTube. Press play on something new.
Your replacement came in
I
early.
already have HBO Max. Well, my parents do. I don't watch anything, to be honest, except for YouTube. Oops.
With the weight of the world, all I ever get are just hard times and dark nights. All I ever get are just hard times and dark nights. It's been hard. It's been hard to breathe. With the weight of the world, all I ever get are just hard.
It sounds like the vocalist of the song interrupted himself.
All I ever get are just hard times and dark nights. I'll never give up. I'll never give out.
He's having this own moment. No. Got some more photos. Oh my goodness. Ellie, you don't have good ones of your spear shields and such. How do you store your armor and weaponry? Do you hang a lot of it on the wall? It seems like it's hard to store. In general, it's hard to store things for hobbies. Against the wall, your shield and sword. Sorry. Just thought of the way you spelled it was funny. or against the wall. Yeah, if I had a shield, I would put it on the wall. Like if I had the Hylian shield from Legend of Zelda. It wouldn't go with my decor though. But a regular wooden shield would. You need to get some plate armor or lament armor to go over the chain mail. I almost said chain mail. Shame mail. It's like hate mail, but it's specifically shaming you. The lines are slowly getting less messy on this goose.
Same extra value meals at McDonald's. Now get a savory sausage
Oh,
McMuffin
it's this dramatic McDonald's ad.
for just $5.
For limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Hawaii, Alaska, and California, and for delivery.
Hawaii, Alaska, and California? Yeah, that one was unskippable. The jump my model did. About the ad. I know, like, I cranked up the bounciness of it so that when I do bomb my head, then like this, and like dance to music that you can tell, but it has a side effect that if I look down, then I really bounce up. And because I have the trackpad, not trackpad, what? What? The webcam, what the heck? Where did trackpad come from? This is not a laptop. Because I put the webcam lower today, then my head can go the full range of motions. If I look down at my, oh man, when I was laughing, I spat on my drawing tablet. Gross. What was I saying? We were talking about my model? Oh, no, the webcam. That I accidentally called a trackpad. Yeah, the webcam I put lower down today on a tripod, so maybe that's where the trackpad came from. I got it mixed up with tripod. Anyways, I can look down, and then if I look at like this is as high as like far back my head can lean. I think so. I'm basically bouncing the whole way up when I look up at the monitor. It makes me look like I'm like excited to see to look up. Did it jiggle? Did I already read that? Yeah, I do. That's part of why I got this model. It's a customizable one. I got it because I want it to be bouncier. And I am a chronic head bobber, so I need you to see that I am head bobbing, or else you are missing out on the full expressiveness of me, myself, and I. Hate mail when you're on a quest of vengeances. When you get your own place, you want to get some all medieval tapestries for the walls. Yeah, I'm trying to look into tapestries, and I'm not sure if I want to make one with crochet or if I want to buy one. Like, you can get tapestries on like estate sales. The one I saw that I liked recently it was like $100, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Get a replica of the Battle of Hastings? That sounds familiar. What is it? That's Bartle. That's who. Hastings. The William the Conqueror. Normandy. Now that's a place that doesn't exist anymore, does it? Well, at least not under the name Normandy, right? William the Bastard. That sounds like you have a personal vendetta against foundation of the British state. According to the AI overview, it says conflict arose after the death of King Edward the Confessor. The Confessor. Man, what was he confessing to? Did he confess to something really heinous and that's why he got killed? Or why he died, I mean? Didn't say that he got killed, but... Normandy definitely exists? The region in France, okay. It's just not a country is what I meant. It's a region. Kind of like... Oh my goodness, this... Whoa, whoa! This song. Newton World War II was gone now? No, oh yeah, isn't Normandy Beach a thing? Isn't that the D-Day beach? That's why it sounded familiar. I thought Normandy was something I recognized from like, I don't know, King Arthur or something. Don't they have, isn't like the King Arthur like stories, don't they reference places in Britain? I honestly don't know about King Arthur very much except for in derivative works. Edward the Confessor ended like 150 years of the House of Wessex rule. Now that doesn't mean anything to me either. I had the thought that I wish there was a way, I mean there is a way if I knew how. I know it's possible. But I would really like to be able to just like develop an app where I can see a map of the world and then click on a place, have a timeline pop up that tells me that I can look at different points in history and learn about the area in a chronological order. And then also see the context of certain events, you know? I think it would be cool to connect a timeline with a map. That's where you have your local helpful weird person.
At Walden University, I can get the W. With multiple ways of learning, Walden gets and respects my reality.
My class schedules work for me and my
Yeah, my favorite history to learn about is, I like to learn about inventions that we take for granted. I like to learn about disasters and how we learned from them. And, things that are commonplace in society that are just a societal construct and how in the past it wasn't like that. And like stuff like fashion and stuff. I think it's interesting to learn about that kind of history. Sorry, my hand stopped moving. I wasn't drawing. No wonder the goose is taking the whole stream. It's the goose apocalypse. They have hijacked the stream. What do you mean? Am I behind in the chat? Or you? Oh, is that a reaction to my pun with the goose apocalypse? Ice cream used to be served in one bite little glass holder that would be reused without washing. Uh-oh, that's how you have cross-contamination. Don't mind you, just a little delayed and slow. The goose is glaring at me. He's like, get back to work. You better have me finish before stream ends. Did you like history in school, weird person? Or are you the type that prefers self-study or like learn about it after?
Creativity is not something I wait for. I am
After
a filmmaker. I'm always hunting.
Getting out of school? And then finding it interesting? Most of the history in the US school is not good. Yeah, I don't like how, much they try to cram the information in. Like, I want to, what was I saying? I think history class is one class that would definitely benefit from having like individual projects or group projects at least, where students can research history that's relevant to that time period that is interesting to them. Like, say if like a student was interested in art, and then they could research the handicrafts that were being made at that point in time. Because it wasn't until college when I was taking like art history, and like they also offered like fashion history and stuff, and I was like, man, that actually sounds interesting. It's not just war. Most of the history class is memorizing dates and such, which, while important, doesn't really mean jack if you don't understand why. Yeah, and numbers are just so hard to memorize. That I kind of feel like, I don't know, I find it helpful to, like, know, like, certain major events, dates as like milestones, and then when you learn when something occurred, then you're just like, oh, this was before this event or after this. Like, I know when the Great Depression was, so I am just like, well, before the Great Depression, was the Roaring 20s, and before that was World War I, right? Isn't World War II after the Great Depression? I'm asking because I believe that is true, but I don't want to sound stupid to the history expert of the channel. Not channel, this is not a YouTube channel. Or, I guess it's a Twitch channel? I don't know. Do you like ancient history, like archaeology and anthropology type stuff, or paleontology? I mean, I guess paleontology is more like dinosaurs. They're not gonna be like, the dinosaurs left records about their culture and history. You stepped away? Why do you miss then? World War I, and then the end of the world. I know that you're typing, but it's just funny that you... So it goes World War I, and then World War I, and then, yeah, that's just about it. The world did not survive World War I. They entered the war when Germany sent a telegram to Mexico. That makes it sound like Germany sent like a innocent message like, "Wanna come over for dinner?" And then the US got jealous.
With YouTube
and
Premium,
went to
enjoy
war.
ad-free videos, plus the YouTube Music app. One subscription, 2 apps. Try 1 month.
The Zimmerman telegram said, "Hey, you want the land the US took during the war? You should attack the US." How did Mexico feel about that? It seems like a pretty wild... Okay, now he looks like a potato head, this goose, I mean. I don't know who else I would be talking about, but you never know. Mexico not good. That makes it sound like I don't know, are you saying Mexico was revolting it, you know, revolation and cool. What language is that? You lost me. I assume something in there meant revolution. Just funny. I am someone who just laughs at typos, but I'm not trying to make fun of anyone for having typos because I do too. I mean, I make typos too. It's just the unexpected nature of typos. Especially when the typo makes it a different word. It always makes me laugh. Okay, he's looking a little funky now. The eyes are not in the right place. That's the problem. I'm sorry, we're a person. My brain is not in history mode right now. I'm generally just not as interested in war stuff, besides like how war affected things in like not in like diplomacy. I don't know. You know, like war can lead to like technological advancements or like changes in I guess ideologies. I activate your tisms Oh. Your punishment is to look at this goose. You don't have a choice because he will look at you whether you like it or not. There's a little streak of orange where there shouldn't be. Staring into your soul, it wants what's left. Maybe it's the one that wants the history facts, and it's actually telepathically reading your mind of all of the history knowledge you know. Oh my goodness, he looks funny with the lopsided eyes. He had one too many drinks at the bar.
Big games, big finales, big relief. Get 100 plus channels of live sports, movies, and TV in one place. YouTube TV. Try it free. Terms apply. Cancel anytime. I guess the only critter we're drawing today is this guy. I don't know if we should give him a name, but he certainly has a personality. I feel like if this is a sticker, I would want it to have like some kind of meme text with it. The goose. Nope. I finally exited out of Twitch. Wake up, stream, wake up. Okay.
So I think we're ready for shading now. Why is it red? Oh boy, this is not what I was looking for. I want it to be a bit more red.
Unlimited everything for just $10 a month? Yes, really. Right now with Tello, you can get an unlimited phone plan for just $10 a month for your first 6 months. Reliable nationwide 5G coverage. No contracts. No upfront 6-month payment required. This isn't about sacrificing on quality. It's about choosing better and spending less. Stop overpaying for your phone plan. Your budget deserves better. Get this deal at Tello.com.
I'm making so many layers. kind of has like bluish gray eyes. It's coming alive, I know. I saw the alert before the sound came. That was the goose, not you. Sure. Oh, did the music stop? Looks like it did. Nope. The now playing thing is also not showing anything, so... Man, my drawing screen looks so crusty on stream. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe it's because my drawing tablet monitor is smaller, so it's getting stretched out. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was getting more music. Okay. We're getting close to the finish line. the goose is getting ready to wreak havoc or go on a rampage, but together it will wreak rampage. It honestly looks like it has a mole on its chin in the reference picture, because I think there's like a fly on its face or something. Maybe that's why it's angry. You know, that makes it look like it got poo all over it. It still needs another layer of shadow. It is very shaded now. Just need to shade the feet. The goose has them shades now. Don't make me add sunglasses to it. I will do that. I have the opportunity. Animals with sunglasses are just so fun. Sometimes I forget that I don't live with my parents anymore. And I heard at the end a faint, like, sound just now, and I was like, oh, that's the sound of so-and-so doing something in the house. And I'm like, no, I'm at an apartment now. There's no so-and-so here. The gremlins in the walls. He's really close to being done. Or are the demon horns that all geese have? I don't know. I think they're hidden in the neck. The neck that we cannot see from this angle. It's kind of like how woodpeckers, like I think their tongue wraps around their brain or something. It's got its this goose has its horns locked and loaded in the neck. Ah. I think the goose is done. Oh, I didn't put highlights on the foot. Hang on. I guess the highlight you can barely even see it in the first place. It rises? What rises? Asleep over here. For a second, I forgot I was streaming. You were just saying that it was like I was falling asleep at the drawing pad. Yeah, I was honed. I was very focused, but also drifting off at the same time. It's just that time of day. I guess it's sort of done. I don't know. If I zoom out, it looks great. Oh, my phone's gonna die soon. I think I'm done with this. So, the chat display went. Goose is coming along nicely. Yeah, I think it's done. I don't really know what else I could add to it. Yeah, the only thing he's missing is a hat or a knife for it to be more like, I don't know. Oh, I guess, I have no idea. Like, I feel like in an Nintendo Goose game, the Goose gets a knife, but I don't think he gets a hat. I just think animals with hats are cute. Oh my goodness. I'm going to briefly see if there's anyone that I might want to raid. I think I'm good. Okay. Well, this is the goose. And I hope you enjoyed tonight's shenanigans. And I should be streaming again next Saturday. I usually stream around like 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, Central Time. It's just Central Standard Time right now. Time zones are weird. Anyways, thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good night or day, and stay warm if you're somewhere chilly right now. Bye. Thanks for coming, Real Person and Penguin Beanie, and everyone else who showed up so far. Good night.